Hey everyone, Morty HT back here with a little breakdown on how rep works. So, with G7 coming into play and the 9 trillion rep change and the 25 trillion rep change, and also trying to lock all three factions at the 500 bill for early G6 players, I think it's time to revisit the rep formula just so we can get a better understanding of what's going on here. So basically, this is the rep filter here, the rep formula, sorry. So rep equals base times. Now, there's a whole bunch of different brackets here, which we'll break down further. Again, thanks to DJs, Tolstoy, Jules Verne for creating this sheet and all the information here within, which will be linked in the chat. So, interesting things to consider is when we're looking at comparing a positive rep officer versus just a basic loot officer. Now, the biggest difference with any rep gain is going to be whether EXO is active. The Transigen 300% FKR EXO bonus, which is in the Transigen store, as well as the generic FKR rep bonuses, whether it's Romulan, Klingon, or Federation. So the 300% from the Transigen store EXO, plus the 100%, or if you're doubling or tripling up, you can get up to 250% on the FKR EXOs as well. They actually are cumulative. So if we look at brackets 3 and 4 of this formula here, officers, loot-based research, positive rep research, and EXOs. So if you've got a loot-based officer, they will do, say for example, you've got 200% on Rachel Garrett and an NT Picard. So you'll get that 200% plus whatever NT Picard's giving you and the synergy between. That will then add on to the rep research you've got, and the EXOs will be, again, a plus, an addition. So just say, for example, 260 from Rachel Garrett and NT Picard, then plus 100 EXO bonus. So that's 360. Whereas now, if you're using a rep-based officer, Black Ops Chapel or a Felon, or even Agony Booth, the Forbidden Tech, this goes into bracket 4, and this is kind of where the biggest gains in rep are. Because if you're using an EXO, your rep officer or your rep Forbidden Tech is times by your EXO. So for example, having a 400% bonus on your Felon, times that by the 300% Transigen EXO for rep, so you're going to get 120,000% increase in positive FKR rep. So this is where the EXOs become super important, and where positive rep officers actually outweigh any loot officer base. Now, again, it's really player dependent, level dependent, officer dependent, and what you have and what you can hit. But if you want to get the most out of your EXOs, definitely pair them with a rep-based officer for the EXOs there. So again, looking over the officers, Felon, Galanar, Harry Kim, Freeman, Agony Booth as well probably is the biggest thing here. So for me, I'm running at the moment a crew of NT Picard, then Felon on one side and Black Ops Chapel on another side. Then below decks, also running Alonzo Freeman for the extra rep there, pairing that with Transgen EXO and the generic FKR-based EXOs, the 100%, the 75%, and the 40%, going out to hit, whether it's in Veil Space, whether it's in the margins, or Mirror Universe, using Agony Booth as well. 30-minute timer, an hour timer, whatever you're doing, you're going to get a lot more out of your rep gain by using these officers with a loot EXO, with a rep EXO. The other thing to consider as well with reputation bonuses is relativity in the DCI store. If you're running relativity regularly, you're going to get a lot of bonus rep there as well. So again, the game is all about layers, keeping it simple. This is the formula. The biggest thing to consider is bracket 4, which is positive rep only times EXOs. That's the biggest gain you're going to get. And good luck hunting out there. I'm making my way to 25 trillion as we speak. Currently sitting at about 19 trillion at Op 72. Hoping to get there soon enough, because the biggest bonus from going up in reps, especially in G7, I'm going to get a lot more of the Sigma tokens. The Sigma faction tokens to then build maybe a miner, the Aphelion at 71, or when I get to 73, have all of that ready for that time there as well. Dailies are a great source of rep. The events that give out FKR rep with G7, also another great source. And yeah, just running EXOs and Mirror Universe, and the relativity as well. So good luck, everyone. And let me know in the comments how you guys are running your rep and what's important to you, because there's a lot of different crew choices, a lot of different things people focus on. And yeah, I'd love to hear your thoughts and your comments. So hit me up in the YouTubes and like the video and do all that fun stuff, and hopefully I'll be able to bring you a little quick breakdowns of kind of topics that should be covered in the game with a lot more ease. But here we are. Thanks again, everyone. See you on the next one.